Boys, welcome back. We're going to be doing a chatting video today, right? Now, I've been getting into streaming, right? So if you guys want to catch me on YouTubing, I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday around noon to like 5 p.m. ish, 5 hours ish is a good sesh. So I still have the evenings for the boys. But I do it on Twitch and YouTube now, right? Both chats. Come on. Come swing by. Whatever is your preference. And if you do kick, just let me know in the comments and I'll make sure I'll multi-stream there as well. But on the essence of, you know, Father's Day, I at least want to talk about it, right? The importance of a dad being in a child's life. And there's multiple things, right? A good, strong father figure brings a strong sense of morality, right? And it's a guideline for us young men, right, to base ourselves to move upon or improve upon or be like or try to emulate, right? Because see, my dad, he is my biologically saying my stepdad, but he said, you know what, I'm going in and I'm going to treat you as my son, and therefore I became his son. And I've never called him stepdad ever since. And if someone ever talks to me about him being my stepdad, I get angry. I get furious because he sacrificed a lot for our family. And that's one of the reasons why I love him, because he stepped in and stepped up, right? But he didn't consider himself as a step in. He considered him as the permanent. I am your dad. I will love you, feed you, discipline you when you do wrong, but I will at least show you the right way so that you can have something better that I didn't. And that's why I love him, right? Because he showed me a guideline of who I should be, right? Who I should try to become and have something better. And thanks to him, right, I didn't have to grow up in like a gang infested area like in LA or something, or in the ghetto, right? He worked really hard, right? Now he's a truck driver, so he's on the road a lot. And if anyone else knows who has a dad who's a truck driver or anyone in the transportation business, it's gone downhill very in these past couple of decades due to foreign businesses getting entangled, hiring cheap employees that are not legal in the U.S., right? Causing rates to go down and plummeting for the people who work there. And, well, he still thugged it out. Instead of him being home for the weekends, he showed up for one day. And then it turned out to be he didn't show up for a day. He showed up maybe every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, every month, at least once. And that put a strain on me. And I didn't know it until I grew up, until I thought about it. And I was like, man, I was very rambunctious a bit. But every time he came home, he set me straight. Until I got more cognitive and more thinking, it's like, wow, he does a lot. And I straightened out. I straightened out. I had a good childhood. I behaved, right? I listened. I respected. But it's very important for a dad to be there. And even if you can't be there, you still show up. Sometimes life is hard and you can only do it every once in a while, but you still do. And that's dedication. And that's passion. So, to all the dads out there who are struggling to be showing up because you're working, I don't know, 80 hours a week or more, happy Father's Day. And when your kid grows up and they see all the work that you do justly, honorably, and lovingly, they'll become to thank you and say, thank you, Dad, for doing more for me that you didn't have. And it makes it worth it, right? Now, I've always inspired to have a family, right? To own a house, a dog, some land. Um, but I wouldn't know how to behave if I didn't have a good role model. And the more I see the economy in the U.S., right, the more I see, well, we're going downhill for uh parenting, right? Families are separated, more and more common, right? Dads are basically not leaving out, and that has to deal with the hookup culture as well as basically the whoring of our nation, right? But the ones who stay together have a lot more of a better upbringing than the ones who are separate, right? And you can tell, you can really tell, right? The weakness of men, right, with weak fathers, the weakness of insecure daughters, right? Because the dad's not around to love them unconditionally, right? And most of the time, right, a lot of us men are taught how to treat women, and sometimes the women, or I say most of the time, are not always taught how to treat men. And that's why both parental figures need to be there, right? Because when they're loving each other and you see that, you can see, oh, my dad serves the mom, and my mom serves my dad, right? They're loving, they're emulating Christ, right? And even if you guys don't believe, it's still a good moral compass to base yourself upon, right? So we can function as a society and not barbarians, right? Who just go around raping and pillaging everything in front of them just because we can. Just, hey man, if I have a single brain cell, it's working overtime. I'm putting two things together and it's about to fart out. But nonetheless, parents are important. And yes, they are human. And yes, they emulate what's in front of them. And if they had a bad upbringing and they emulate it on you, I'm sorry. But nonetheless, they still brought you in this world. And you may not respect them as much, but they still loved you to feed you and clothe you, right? They didn't just kick you around. And if they did, well, amen. Don't dock them no more, right? That's just not advice that you should take from me from talking to them, because it's still your parent after all. It's still that connection of family that we all deep down want to love and enjoy the pleasantries of family, right? A good dad, a good mom, a good brother, right? I remember my little siblings. I love them to death, right? I couldn't have them without my parents, right? And yeah, this is my lap yap session. Only 7 minutes, man, making me tough, making it tough on me. I was planning to do a video, but my boys like I called him and I was like, "Hey man, I grilled ribs on Father's Day for my dad and we have leftovers." And like, "You want some?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, sure." And I was like, "All right." So I put some in a Ziploc bag and he's like, "What are you doing in 30 minutes?" And I'm like, "I don't know, probably record more videos or edit stuff." And he's like, "Drop that right now." So he's gonna come over and kidnap me. He's gonna have a key to the house, so this is gonna be more common in the future. But but I'm gonna touch some grass. I'm gonna do something, I don't know, athletic, right? I guess I'm gonna wear all completely mismatched clothes. I love it. I love it. Oh, probably can go to GameStop or something. Maybe pick up some pack of Pokemon cards and rip them. Just a pack because it's a hobby. We don't like scalpers here. But that's just what I want to say. Happy Father's Day, right? Happy Mother's Day to those back in May, right? I usually share my birthday on Mother's Day sometimes, but uh, me and my mom, we don't mind. We don't mind. But if you're a parent and you're struggling to be there for your kid, um, keep trying. It'll get better. If it won't get better, well, when they grow up and they see that your dedication and trying to be there in the worst situation, they'll be like, even though it was tough on you, thank you. Yeah. Make sure you read. God bless. I got nothing else to talk about, really. If it's about life stuff, I mean, I'm pretty content of where I'm at. I still want to improve, right? I want to make this a job. I want to work hard for this. I want to achieve something. And yeah, I'll be streaming Monday, Wednesday, Friday from noon to 5. Catch me on YouTube or Twitch. I can play any game that you guys suggest, right? Last one I played Marvel Rivals and hey man, I'm not that good at shooters, but I'm pretty good at Namor. All right. I play one character, get really good at it, dedicate myself to him. He's not the best, but he's good. He's good because of anti-dive, all the other jazz. Um yeah, what else do you guys want me to talk about? Let me talk about like finances. When we talk about like um I don't know, construction, gardening. I am trying to make a flower about perennials, right? My mom likes perennials and flowers, so she's making a garden bed outside. But yeah, I'm I'm doing research on that right now. Picked up my notebook and researching about flowers, something out of my field. Usually it's tech, robots, um, I don't know, guns. American stuff, I guess, something like that. But nonetheless, love you. Peace.